Hey friends, welcome back, and always welcome if you are new. This week we're going to do a check-in to see how the budget is going this week, and then we are going to do cash stuffing, and I will explain a little bit why this cash stuffing is happening back to back. I don't typically stuff every week because I am paid bi-weekly. But I will explain why I'm stuffing again and kind of what this money will do and how long it will need to last. So my hands are super shiny. So I did get this Burt's Bees hand salve in like some kind of like little gift set. And let me just say this.
Yeah, and let me just say this.
One thing you won't be is ashy. Like, this stuff is so good, and this is just like a little sample that I keep in my purse, but I did pull it out today, and not ashy. And it's not really like greasy. I know it's shiny, but it's not super greasy where it's gonna be like residue everywhere. So anywho, get you some. It's real good. So I'm going to go ahead and get to my little weekly check-in to see how we are doing this week. So the categories that I'm going to track in my cash envelope binder, I'm going to track food, our personal money, fun, household, medical, gifts, clothing, and maintenance, which is car maintenance. And y'all, we did some damage this week, but it was mainly because I had a lot of like just beginning of month types of things that I needed to get done, because with Christmas everything just kind of stopped and slowed down, and I really needed to just handle some things, and that's what I just opted to do. So while a lot of my envelopes are like empty, like they served a long-term purpose. So it was one of those things that was like one-off situations that won't happen again. But anywho, so we're gonna go through them, see what's in there. I did go ahead and grab my little coin jar. If you watched my cleaning video, I used to use these in my pantry, and I kind of swapped up or changed up how my pantry's looking, and I never threw these away or got rid of them. So I'm gonna use them for my like coin challenges and $1 challenges and $5 challenges. But I will stuff all of the, or I will place all of the 1s and 5s from the challenges at the end of the month. But coins, I'm going to go ahead and get those placed in the coin jar now. Lord, what was I looking here? Some little something here. So McKinley had changed. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of her coins out. She had changed. I'm not going to count them. I'm just going to toss them in here, and we'll tackle that another day. And McKinley gets, from the last stuffing, she had $25, and she spent $25. So there's 0 for a rollover. Micaiah also got $25, and she spent $25. So there's 0 for rollover. And then myself, I had $25. Y'all, I'm left-handed, so I like to move my book, like turn my papers like this. I hope that does not bother you, but I am a lefty. So I had $25, and I spent my money, so that is 0. Food had $200, and there is $13 left and some coins. I don't really count the change. We're just gonna roll with the dollars and put the coins over here. So food had $200 in there, and there's 13 left. So that means that I spent $187. Look at that mental math, because I'm a teacher. So I spent $187, and so there's $13 for rollover, and I'm going to place that money back in this envelope, because anything related to rollover that will go in the $1 or $5 savings challenges, or just roll over to savings, will all happen at the end of the month. So I'm going to just keep track of what's in there for now. Fun has, well, it was already open. Fun gets or got $50, and there is $25. So we spent $25, and there's $25 remaining. And get back in there. And so when it comes to household, that was fun. I'm sorry. Medical got $10, and I spent $10 because I had to pick up my prescriptions. And so that's nothing left over. Household gets $10 as well, and I spent that because I needed trash bags. So there's nothing in household. Gifts gets $10. We didn't spend anything, so there's $10 remaining in gifts. Clothing had $50. No, wait a minute. No, clothing got $25. It gets $50 for the month, but there was $25 in clothing, and I did spend that because McKinley got shoes, and I had a gift card for part of it, and then the remaining was $25. So I did spend that, and there's nothing there. Christmas, obviously we just had Christmas, so I'm not spending any money for Christmas. And I did order, well, it already came in. I ordered another one of these binders because I'm going to kind of switch up where I place my envelopes. I wanted to try to have it all in one thing and not have all these multiple binders, but instead of doing like, I know there's like cash envelopes, and then people do like sinking funds and something else, and there's people who have like tons of binders. I just can't work with a lot of different items. This is not my thing. So I think I'm just going to do more of a short term, long term. And this one will be moving to the long term. And then I'm also going to make an envelope like this for car maintenance. And so car maintenance got $25, and I did not spend anything for car maintenance. So that money will remain. So car maintenance, I spent nothing. And so there's $25. So if we were to kind of add everything up, this is what could potentially be in our rollover. We'd have $13 from groceries, $25 from fun, $10 from gifts, and $25 for maintenance. So potentially we would have $73 going into rollover. But again, I will handle all rollover dollars at the end of the month because the month is not over and anything could happen. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and stuff our envelopes for the rest of the month. And I know you're thinking like, Maya, for the rest of the month?
Y'all gonna eat? I hope so.
And also, when I look at the tracker, this tracking was from January 1st through the 7th. And so I still have, 1, 2, 3 weeks out in January right there on the 28th. I try to go Friday to Friday. So I still have 3 weeks. And the money that I'm going to put in this envelope will need to last because I stuff twice a month. And when I stuffed in my last video, that was from my December paycheck, which handles the beginning of January. And this stuffing is from my January 7th paycheck, which would handle the second half of January. So when I get paid on the 21st of January, that's for the 1st of February. So it is a little off, but I'm going to make this money stretch because that's just what has to happen. And so that's what we're gonna do. So with our envelopes, just kind of move this out of the way. I think we got all of our coins, and I'll make a label with this. I just have not been in the mood to do any type of crafting. When it comes to my Cricut, I will either fire it up and create a million and one things, or it's like it's collecting dust. There's no in between. So when I get in a mode to create things, I try to make everything that I can even think of at that time, because once I power it off, I kind of get bored with it or burnt out. I don't know. It takes a lot out of me. So in this stuffing, we're going to be stuffing $455. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 94, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So $455. We're going to stuff these envelopes, and it's going to have to last. And trust me, it will. Simply because I know the money that I spent this week was just one of those things where, okay, the things that I needed to buy, I know I'm not buying this month. Obviously some groceries, but not even a lot, because I got a ton of groceries. I went to Kroger, I went to Walmart, I went to Publix. Like, we have a ton of groceries, and currently we are snowed in. So our groceries are probably going to get some good use since we're at home and can't go anywhere. But I think there will be rollover from this stuffing, definitely, even at the end of the month. That's what my goal is, and I'm pretty sure it will be okay. So McKinley, for the month, McKinley gets $50. She had $25 already, but she spent it, so I'm going to give her the remaining $25. Like that. All right, so McKinley's gonna get her $25. Micaiah is the same. All three of us will get $50 for the month. We spent our money, so I'm gonna give her $25. And she does have her own job, but I still stuff an envelope for her anyway. I kind of just give it to her, and I'll tell her to use it for gas or something. And then I typically get 50 as well, and I'm going to give myself my remaining 25. And then food gets $200, and we are going to keep this $13 in there. Hopefully we will be adding to it to give it and to have an even larger rollover amount. But it gets groceries that we do $400, or food we do $400 per month, and that can include eating out and things like that. I do believe I'm going to separate food into groceries and restaurants, so I'll see how that goes. So right now it's remaining $200. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. And then I'm just going to leave this rollover money in there. Right here, if y'all hear my child, as I stated, we are snowed in, and she is playing in her room, which is right across the hall. So y'all might hear her. It's just what happens, it's full on mom life. So fun typically gets $100 for the month. There was $50. We spent $25. There is $25 currently, but I'm going to provide fun with its remaining $50, and hopefully we'll get to have some additional fun, as I don't know what the weather's going to do. It may warm up, it may snow again. The weather in Tennessee is unpredictable. Like, we've had all 4 seasons in just a couple of days. If you watch my cleaning video, it was pouring rain, and now it's snow. So who knows. Medical gets $20 for the month, and it had 10, which was spent, and so I'm going to give it its remaining 10. I don't think I need to buy anything medicine wise. My prescriptions are obviously, they go for the month, so I shouldn't have anything else. Household normally gets 20, and I'm going to give it its remaining 10 since I did spend the 10 that was in here. And then gifts, I didn't spend any money in gifts, but gifts normally gets $20 for the month. The 10 is still there, so I'm going to give it its remaining 10. I know that one of McKinley's friends has a birthday at the end of the month, but with our situation, I'm not really sure if we will be gathering for a party or not. But either way, we will get her a gift. And then clothing normally gets $50. And since it had $25 and we spent $25, I'm going to give it its remaining $25 for the month. And that will be that. And then, like I said, Christmas gets $100 for the month. Obviously, we just had Christmas, so I did not purchase any Christmas gifts. There's $50, and I'm going to give it its remaining $50 to make $100. And again, I'm going to move this envelope to the long-term binder once I get it all created. Hopefully, I'll have it done by next week's video. I'm snowed in, so I should be able to get it done. And then car maintenance, I just used this envelope that I had already because I have not made one. It normally gets $50 for the month. There's $25 there now, and I did not spend those funds, so I am going to just add $25 to it, and it will have its complete $50 for the month. And I'm going to stick it back here in this little back pocket, but I am going to go ahead and get my long-term binder created. I'll show it to you. It is pink, and I just ordered them from Amazon, and I never use these. I don't know what comes with it, but of course I had tons of gift cards from Christmas, so I just used it to order this binder. It was really inexpensive. I think it was on sale for like $6. So you get 12 envelopes. Yeah. You get 12 envelopes. They are a little different. Like these envelopes with the black ones, they were the black zippers. These are just white, but the binder is pink. And other than that, it's the same. It's the magnetic. I like the magnet versus the snap because I feel like once you start saving those funds, then the binders get quite thick and they won't close, or the snap closure will just keep popping back. So I like the magnetic closure. It's pretty much the same. Like you have the card slot, and then I will get the envelopes made. I'm over here causing a mess. I should be able to just pull it out. There it goes. And I think I'm going to use like a pink vinyl on these. And I'm not sure which one's going to be my short term and long term. I think I'll just keep this one as short term and make this the long term one, but I like pink. I wear my pink proudly, and so yeah, I like pink. I don't know, we will see. But I will decide what's going to happen with that. Both of them look pretty good with my planner, so I don't know, they both work. So I am going to add a couple of envelopes as well. Like I said, I want to separate food into groceries and eating out. I do want to create a personal care envelope. I also want to create, maybe revamp household into just kind of like house maintenance. I don't know. So I'm still kind of thinking about what I'm going to use all of the remaining envelopes for. I know it's normally like sinking funds, and I just prefer to put those funds in my high yield savings account, so I don't stuff them in here. I just prefer to transfer it over. So I don't know. I'm going to see what I can think of for the remaining envelopes, because either way, if this is the long-term binder and there's tons of dollars in here, that means I am saving some money. So will be super excited about that. So I will hopefully get this done while I'm snowed in, and I will share this with you guys next week along with my other categories. I won't stuff any different until I do the stuffing for February. Like I said, the funds that I just stuffed in here will carry us through the remainder of January, and then I will stuff for February's budget, and that's when I will incorporate this whole short-term, long-term binder situation. But yeah, I hope that you guys are or have had a great week and will have a great weekend. Again, if you would like your Mindfully Planned free planner download, you can head over to mindfullymaya.com and subscribe. There's a section at the top that says free resources, and this printout is there. I also have like some other things I've added, like my cleaning routine. I'll upload that as a freebie as well. These are just things that I do daily and things that I do weekly to maintain a clean home. So if you guys would like that, I will upload that for you guys as well to print. So yeah, that is going to do it. We have our fun stuffed. I will check in with you next week just to see how it's going. Remember, this $455 has to last us till the end of January. Let's see if we can do it. I think I can. I know I can. I'm going to do it by the grace of God. And with all of your help from all of your prayers. And fingers crossed that like nothing happens. But anywho, I will check in with you next week to see how the money is going. And if you need cleaning motivation, come back over here on Sunday. So I've kind of narrowed it down. I know I've been all over the place with like posting times and things like that. So it's final. Finance Friday, all things money will be Fridays at 5 p.m. And then for cleaning motivation and all things related to the other mom life, the other pieces of mom life will be on Sundays at 5 p.m. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on your notification bell. Finance Friday, every single Friday, 5 p.m. And then all the cleaning and laundry and grocery shopping and all the things will happen on Sundays at 5 p.m. Thank you again so much for being here. I really appreciate all of your kindness, your sweet comments. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I do want to thank you. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Mwah.